morning, folks. Nick the Force here, playing around in the shop some more tonight. Wanted to hop back into this Mcculloch 250 Super 250. Been wrapping my brain exactly how I wanted to go about doing the fuel line on it. Decided I was just going to do Tygon and a new filter. I wasn't going to try to find an original for it because they're fairly difficult to find for these large frame Macs. They're larger than longer than a 1010. You could probably actually use a 610. Mcculloch like 610, Timber Bear, those models. You could probably use one from them. You just had to stretch the opening on it. So what I decided to do on this one is I used trying to remember how big a line it is. I don't think it says on it. Oh, it don't. That's close to like 1/4 inch ID Tygon. Just went through the hole here, the gas cap hole here. Was able to work itself on. It's pretty tight. Use a filter. Just an aftermarket filter. I like these. These are a Walbro filter, if I remember right. Double stack felt and an inner screen. You can actually rebuild these, clean these. And I use a zip tie to hold on because the nipple wasn't big enough for this line. But it should work. Should be just fine for what we're going to use it for. Had to make sure it was long enough. I'm about to sock it back down in here now. So let me get to that real quick. Great way to be able to see down in here. Come on. Gotta get you where I need you to go. You're working your way down there. There you go. I'll make sure it's all the way down there on the bottom. Which on these is kind of hard to see. Turn on the back around. Nope, we still got some to go. There you go. Now she done falling in the bottom. She should be pretty close to the bottom there. Yeah, I think I can hear it scraping the bottom there. What I'll have to end up doing is pulling it over some while have some fuel down in there and see if it'll pick up fuel. That's how we're going to test to see if our diaphragm on carbs any good. I have a feeling it's not. Being one of these flatbacks, it's probably going to be fairly difficult to find. But if that's the case, y'all know we can throw a steel 070 carb on this, or I have a couple of Tillies I could throw on it if I really wanted to. But that's how I just want to start tonight's video, is just get a fuel line on this thing. You know what? We may throw a little gas down here and see if it'll pull fuel. I ain't got much else more to do, so we could do that. I want to get on some other things tonight. I may try this tomorrow if I get the time and opportunity. Let me set this one away, and we'll be back. All right. That's what we're gonna work on besides that. Well, I'll show you. Put that guy away. Need to clean this sucker, but it'll be okay. Actually gonna work on our 850 again. Y'all seen we had an air leak. I turn outside. I have a sneaky suspicion of one. I guess all the way down because of how they did this thing. Nowhere near where it's supposed to be. this like steel fuel line in there. It don't do with crap. Does not appear. Doesn't stay where it needs to. That's alright. That's for another day. But we all saw we had an air leak. So I believe it's on the flywheel side. I turned it on its side. Or started up the other day. Semi-fixed the starter. What it needs is a new recoil, basically, I forget what it's exactly called, but your recoil teeth, the shaft with the teeth on it, the 4 teeth, these are worn out on this one. That's why it slips by. So that's what it needs. Let's see. Yeah, we did not have that bolt. I don't think we had that one, if I remember correctly. But we can get those. But I believe we have going back to what I was saying. Started it up, turned on its side, started running away, turned it back over, gave some gas, settled back out, sprayed gas around the clutch side, nothing. Perfectly fine. No change in pitch, nothing. So I have a feeling it's a flywheel side. So that's what we're going to get into. I'm going to change it while it's still together and see if we can get away with it. I always forget about this bolt down here, so I always have to make myself go back and do it as one of the first ones. It's 2. Grab my little socket. Grab number 3. I haven't put these on very tight. If y'all need any Mac parts, reach out to me. I have more than I'll ever use. I've been collecting over the last couple of years, and like I said, I've got way more than I'll probably ever use. So if you do have a need, reach out to me. If I have it, I'll try to get with you on getting it to you. So watch these bolts. These screws, they get really sharp around this edge. They're can't think of one. Recessed head. They just get really sharp if you tighten them. Take them on and off a lot and get them real tight. They will sharpen themselves around this cover. Come on now. Try to do this without taking the coil off as well. There we go. She's pretty clean off in there. Alright, I believe it is that guy. Nope, one smaller. Oop. Had it up here this other day. There she is. Bingo. I have to use our handy dandy impact. There we go. Well, we gotta pull off that we may not have to. Tell if he's seated on that sucker or not. Yes, he is. Let's pull it off. You gotta pull the washer off underneath it. smack it. Sometimes you just gotta talk to them. Gotta use the right words, and sometimes if they really been aggravating, you gotta use the right cuss words on them. You gotta find the right combination. There she goes. She flush. Take where's my big screwdriver? Take one of these guys. Put some pressure up on her. Well, she wasn't too stuck. Just move it away from that coil. She popped right off there. But granted, like I said, just had this thing apart, so I didn't think it'd be too stuck on there. Go. Give this key just a little tapperoonie. Once you get it down, then you go from the top. Is go right down that little crevice, grab it. I always stick it to my flywheel. All right, now we got our seal. Just don't look too terrible. Drive it in that way if I can. See if we can get it to walk out. May not be that nice to us. See if we can get her to start turning. Seriously? That ain't what I wanted. Come on. Popped right through it. Guess I could try to puff her out that way. Not get any shavings down in her. She did not do like I wanted it to. So we can pop this other side down. Make that other side pop up a little bit. Not how I wanted to get that sucker out of there. She sure was in there well though. I do gotta give it that. raise up. I think we did. Getting it to raise up. See if we can. Nope. Man, this thing gonna fight me all the way through, ain't it? Trying to get this sucker out. Not wanting to go without a fight. There she goes. I knew she'd pop eventually, but just had to work it a bunch. Hate to have destroyed it that bad. But not too bad off in there. Didn't nick the, let's go, so that's good. Grab that ring out of there. That was paper towel. Clean off this inside surface. And yes, I will be using sealer. So don't worry about that. I really not have one can left in here. I may not. May have to go get some more from the truck. I'll go get one from the truck. Let me put you on pause and let me go get some more WD from the truck, and then we'll pop this other seal back in. Alright folks, we got it pretty well cleaned up there. Now, need our piece of plastic, gasket maker, and our seal. What do I want to do first? We will lube up around here. I'm going to use that on my left finger. Throw a little lube around there. Want it nice and good light. And we'll throw a little lube down in it. Make sure she's nice and lubed up. Just on the inside, you don't want it on the outside. There she goes. That should be good enough. Yeah, now we got lube up her thing here. Got nice and lubed up. I got to, let's call my other finger, but that's okay. So you want nice and lubed up. Go ahead and set it down, seal down on there. Make sure, don't need to grab it with my hand like this. Darn. Alright. Let me spray off my hands. Clean them up. this thing back up. Use this guy, grab our seal. Work that guy down in it. There we go. Now I can clean up this hand. Don't want any oil on there. It's the last thing you want. I'll take this sucker, clean up her outside, and make sure she's oilless. Should be. Just want to make sure it should be good. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. Just gotta put some sealer on here. Pretty good. Alright, let's grab our sealer. This thing's about shot. Meant to grab some the other day at the store. See if we can get any more out of it. Don't need a whole lots of it. It's just going around. Which I guess I can use that finger. That hand. Don't want a whole lot on there, just a little bit. Try. This is gonna try to shoot out. Go just a titch more. That should have it. There we go. Nice even coat. Should be good enough. Alright. Now it's the fun part. You gotta slip this guy down. Then push our seal down till she starts. Then I take my handy dandy washer and my fat socket. I think it was this guy. Send her home. Gotta hit that side a little bit. Oop, don't want to split that anymore. There she goes. Be pretty well done all the way around there. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say she's pretty done flush all the way around it. That looks to be her. Yeah, that's good. Last step, grab pliers, rip that guy out of there. Should stay as it is. And that's it. That's crank seal on one of these. So you want to make sure you use sealer on it. That way you know there is no chance of a leak. Yeah, she should be good there. Should be perfectly fine. Alright, now we just gotta reassemble. Which I guess I can pull y'all in there. I'll show you. That's our end product. She's flush all the way around. No high spots. Looks like her seal's good. Doesn't look folded over. So we're gonna go ahead and start smacking this bad boy back together. Come on. Trying to get this key in can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Until you gotta go just right. There it goes. Not what I wanted. I don't think I hurt the seal. It's good. I definitely don't want to hurt the seal there. For some reason, it does not want to go in very well. Start it off like that, and it should work its way back around. I believe our seal is okay. Alright. Our flywheel's back home. Appears to be down. Oh. Trying to get this sucker in sometimes can be a pain in the butt. Just keep working at it. You'll get it. Throw a washer down on here. I'll take a little socket when I just go around it and give it one whack. That way it seats. Should pretty well be seated there. Grab a nut. Oh, and on that Mcculloch 4600 project, I scoured the internet. So that engine, let me tighten this down real quick and I'll stop and speak for a minute. That should be tight enough. So that Mcculloch 4600 project I unveiled in the last video, that motor was used in Troy-Built and Remingtons. It was a homeowner saw, and trying to find parts for that thing is proven to be pretty difficult, especially crank seals. It seems like they sold replacement lower blocks at one point, like the lower assembly, crankshaft, that lower clamshell, the upper half of the clamshell as one piece, and I can't find one. So I'm debating on that project whether to just throw it back together with the same crank seals and hope it seals, or do I try to find a bottom end short block or try to source some seals for it. I haven't quite decided, but that's kind of a little update on it. It's trying to find parts for that thing. It's very, very, very difficult. I'm finding out. So we may look at it in just a moment and take a look, see what we can find. Oh, and like I was saying, you see how worn these teeth are? That's what's slipping. It's how worn these teeth are. It does catch most of the time, so I'm not too overly worried about it. We can order up another one, and I'll show y'all how to replace that. That ain't no issue. Get these bolts started in here. Throw this guy up top here. Guy up front. Try to get them all started before I start cinching them down. Alright. We'll start with these two guys. Try not to get them overly tight because they're eating their way through this thing, and once it finally eats its way through, then you got to start putting washers in there or a bigger headed screw. Now try to keep these things pretty stock if I can. That guy's done. I'll get this guy. It's kind of flying always. These flat screws I will tighten down pretty tight. And we got our one guy up here. Right there. There we go. She is back together. I'll show y'all. She got good compression. If it catches. She's got. She's got good compression when she wants to. Pulling it over slow is not the way to do it, especially on these without the decomp, which our JB weld seems to be holding up good. Held up through a little bit of runtime we did on it the other day. So that's good. Set that guy back over here for now. Let me know what y'all kind of want to see going up here next. Go ahead and order another one of these seals for another project later. Let me know what y'all want to see next. Got the Husqvarna 1100. It's about to come back on the chopping block. Got to tear down another 61 at some point. Husqvarna 61. Got to put crank seals in that Johnsrud again. I'm going to put some sealer on them this time. I didn't last time. Did the first time, but put them in wrong. Second time, I did put any, and it's leaking. It didn't for a little bit, now it's leaking again. So this third time I put sealer on them. What else? Got my Pioneer P51 I got to put crank seals in. Got some Mcculloch 1010s and the like that I could rebuild. Let's see, what else I got laying around here that needs to get done? And just really need to start running saws. I just ain't, right now, I ain't really got the time to be running it like I want to. But we'll get the time at some point. But yeah, if there's anything I want to see, please let me know down there in the comments. If y'all need any parts, please holler at me. And I hope y'all have a great evening and a great rest of your week. Or if this is next week, a great week ahead. So, thanks y'all. Bye.